Good afternoon, everybody. It's Brian Moselle with Integrated Health Services. In September, around September 2nd or the 4th, I did a video on digestion. So I wanted to piggyback on that based on a couple things I just read regarding acid reflux. And I'll be posting a link to this site in the description of the video. It's from Green Med Info, which is a fantastic and heavily flagged and censored website regarding some of the natural and alternative treatments for a lot of issues. So I highly suggest checking that website out. And the stuff I'm going to talk about here will be linked to this page. But the bottom line is, if you're taking medications specifically over the counter, I won't speak to any prescription medications, but if you're taking over-the-counter medications for acid reflux or ulcers, such as Prilosec or the like, you do not have a deficiency of Prilosec that's causing the acid reflux. And most of the time it's a lack of stomach acid, but I wanted to go over the 7 risk factors or 7 ways that these medications are actually causing more health concerns than are helping. And the number one is the increased risk of dementia. And they estimate that people who take these medications have a 44% increased risk of developing dementia. And this is from the Journal of the American Medical Association. So this is not just me spitballing. This is from peer-reviewed, best-in-class journals out there. So a 44% increased risk of developing dementia if you are taking drugs like Pepcid, Zantac, Tagamet. And interestingly, I just posted a few minutes ago, Zantac is being pulled from the market by major companies like CVS because of the potential risk of a cancer-causing ingredient in it. So you can add that to the list of risk factors on, should I be taking this, or should I get to the root cause of what's causing my acid reflux? And that's where Integrated Health Services can certainly help. Is my goal and my job is to get to the root cause of your lack of stomach acid, or in some cases too much stomach acid, and figure out the natural way of getting that under control and not using a pharmaceutical or over-the-counter drug. Number 2 is they increase your risk of heart attack. Taking these medications increase your risk of heart attack by 16% and doubles your risk of dying of a heart attack. So very scary language there. 16% increased risk of heart attack and doubling your risk of dying from a heart attack. Next is they increase your risk of osteoporosis. This is very common because they interrupt your calcium absorption. So when you're taking these pills to help get your acid reflux under control, you're doubling down and you're hindering your body's ability to absorb and utilize the calcium in your diet. And when you take stuff like Tums, that might temporarily help with the stomach acid problem. What you're doing is introducing an inorganic form of calcium, which can lead to calcium deposits throughout your body. So some of the stats here, taking them for 7 or more years is associated with a 92% increase in the risk of osteoporosis. And this is from the American Medical Journal, or the American Journal of Medicine. And after 5 years, there's a 62% increased risk of specifically having hip fractures. So as we get older, our stomach acid production starts to go down, which may lead people to taking medication like this when they start to get some of that acid reflux, which puts you at an increased risk of developing some of the catastrophic hip fractures that can cause hip replacements and other serious side effects from calcium malabsorption. Number 4, they increase your risk of kidney disease. Taking these medications, this is from the Journal of the American Medical Association, the Internal Medicine Journal. You increase your risk of chronic kidney disease by 45%, and you can potentially lead to the progression to end-stage kidney disease. So more serious side effects that are affecting your bones, affecting your kidneys, and affecting your risk of heart attack, all to help, temporarily help some acid reflux issues, which can really be helped pretty easily. Most cases are solved pretty easily And that's where I can really help you get off of these over-the-counter medications and address the root cause of it. Number 5 is they increase your risk of pneumonia. So this is from the World Journal of Gastrointestinal Pharmacology. It increases your risk of getting pneumonia. Risk between 17 and 50% increase in risk, depending on how high the dose is of your acid reflux medication. Number 6, a big one when it comes to overall gut health, dysbiosis. These drugs can wreak havoc, as what this website will tell you, on your microbiome. And when our gut is not working, that's where almost all of our immunity comes from. Some estimates have it 80 to 90%. Your neurotransmitter production of serotonin, for instance, comes from your GI tract. So if that is in a state of dysbiosis, it has a snowball effect throughout our body. So again, a temporary relief of acid reflux, and you're introducing a host of other potential problems, including dysbiosis. And last, number 7, they increase your risk of cancer. Some of the gastric cancers and esophageal cancers the prevalence is increased when you're taking these medications. And it says here, a second study found that the use of acid reflux medications have a significant 244% increased risk of gastric cancer. And the risk increases the longer you are on these medications. So again, these are referring to over-the-counter medications. There's a much better way to get this under control. I would encourage you to give Integrated Health Services a call to schedule a consultation to figure out how we can get this under control, as everyone's different. There's no one size fits all, but I'm happy to work with you so you can get off of these harmful over-the-counter medications and figure out the best path forward to proper digestion without relying on those and their dangerous side effects. So I want to thank you for viewing. If you have any questions, certainly comment below. Give the office a call. We'll get you on the schedule. Happy to help wherever I can. So please comment below. And I want to thank you for viewing, and I hope you have a great afternoon. Thanks.